Imagine a website that isn't just, a pretty face, but a real powerhouse, one that works as hard and maybe even as smart as you do.
Okay.
Redefining first impressions, really championing privacy, and offering a truly personalized experience.
So today, we're doing something a bit different. A deep dive right into our own backyard, you could say. We're uncovering the strategic thinking, the innovative tech behind the brand new Trivera.com.
Welcome to Trivera's AI Deep Dive podcast, hosted by Chip and Nova, our AI co-hosts. Together, they transform top marketing insights from our blogs, articles, and events into actionable strategies you can use. Ready to dive in? Let's get started.
Welcome to Trivera's Deep Dive podcast. I'm Chip.
And I'm Nova. And we're excited to guide you through some really interesting stuff today.
Our focus is our founder Tom Snyder's blog post, which is a case study that features our very own just-launched website, the new Trivera.com. Practicing what we preach.
Very timely.
Yeah, and our mission really for this deep dive is to unpack the whole journey behind our own new website.
It's meant to be a living demonstration, right? Showing the kind of site our team can build for you.
Exactly. We'll explore the 5 key elements Tom talks about, not just what we did, but crucially, why we did it.
And the how it all came together.
Right. You'll get a real behind-the-scenes look at the strategy behind, well, every single decision.
Okay, so let's dive in. Where do we start? Probably where most visitors do, the look and feel, the UI UX.
User interface, user experience.
Right.
When Trivera tackled this new site, the first thing you notice is, a complete visual and functional overhaul.
A big change.
Huge. A full visual makeover. We're talking new colors, really modern layouts, much bolder imagery, and some slick dynamic motion design too.
So it feels fresh.
Totally fresh, engaging. And Tom explains this was really essential. The previous design, it had just kind of fallen out of step. It didn't quite reflect the modern, strategic, sort of technical sophistication Trivera actually represents now.
Okay, so it needed to catch up to the reality of the company.
Precisely. And there was a platform change happening anyway. Plus, there was new design direction from our uber-talented senior designer, Jen Elias. It was just the perfect storm, the perfect opportunity to reassess everything.
Right, for clarity, performance, polish.
All of it. But what's really insightful here is how our team managed this huge transformation without, breaking what was already working well.
That's key. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Exactly. Tom points out that the basic navigation structure, for instance, it was already pretty solid. It didn't need a massive rework.
So they didn't just start from a blank slate?
No, not at all. Instead, the team stayed grounded in what was effective. They used a ton of data.
Like what kind of data?
Performance data, user behavior insights, analytics, heat maps, conversion tracking from the old site, all that good stuff.
Okay, so real evidence driving the changes.
Absolutely. This data-driven approach meant they could make really informed decisions. What to keep, what needed refining, what could be enhanced.
And the result?
A cleaner, much more modern user experience that actually enhances the site's value instead of disrupting its SEO or those important conversion paths.
That's smart. Refining, not just replacing.
That's the takeaway. Successful redesigns leverage strengths and data to build smarter. It's not just about looking new.
It has to work better, too.
Right. For users and for the business, bottom line.
Makes sense. And speaking of modern experiences, you mentioned personalization.
Yeah.
That leads us to Webster, right?
Yes, Webster. He's our AI assistant.
More than just a chatbot, though.
Oh, much more. He's fully branded, voice-enabled, built right into the site. Webster is, he's kind of the voice of Trivera.
How so?
He's the first voice you hear on our office phone. He's in our podcast ads. He's behind our internal AI tools. He sounds like us because he is us.
Okay, so what's the strategic why behind Webster? Why have him?
Well, we know most people, probably you included, like to gather information, get answers before you're ready for a direct sales chat, right?
Yeah, definitely. Do some research first.
Exactly. Webster lets prospective clients get those answers about our capabilities, our process, how we think, without any pressure.
So you can learn on your own terms.
Right. He gives warm, clear, strategic answers, just like a team member would. But, and this is crucial, he never pressures you. Never harvest contact info unless you offer it.
So it builds trust from the start. Respects the user.
That's the idea. It's about respecting that journey.
And how is he built? It sounds complex.
It was. It's definitely not some off-the-shelf plug-and-play bot.
Yeah.
Our team developed a custom solution.
Ah, internal work.
Yeah, blending trusted AI tools with our own development and a whole lot of strategic thinking. They trained him not just with facts, but with answers that sound authentic, like how we actually talk.
That makes a difference.
Huge difference. And there's a fun little Easter egg, too.
Oh.
You can ask Webster about podcasts like this Deep Dive or client-branded ones, and he'll actually offer you the chance to talk directly with us.
With you and me, Chip?
Yep, with Chip and Nova. It's a little surprise for podcast fans or just curious explorers.
Ha, I like that. A personal touch.
Exactly.
And speaking of podcasts, the new site obviously continues to feature the Trivera Deep Dive.
Absolutely. We've continued embedding the podcast right into the site content, just like before.
But it's tighter now, more integrated.
Yeah, the integration is tighter, better aligned with the new design, and importantly, hooked into the new privacy system.
Which underlines why the podcast is so important strategically, right?
Definitely. It's not just a side project.
Yeah.
Each deep dive, like this one, is carefully crafted to go deeper, to extend the ideas you find in the related website content.
So blogs, case studies, features. The podcast adds another layer.
Right. So you, the visitor, can choose, read, listen, or do both, whatever suits your style.
And for potential clients, it shows how a branded podcast can be part of a bigger marketing picture.
A cohesive digital plan, exactly.
How are these deep dives actually made? You mentioned AI.
Yeah, our team uses strategic AI prompts to generate the initial content. Then that content is voiced by our AI team. Webster, you, me. Then, crucially, there's a human editing step. To refine it, fix any weird AI hallucinations.
Gotta watch out for those. Plausible but wrong.
Exactly. And add the brand elements. Theme music, intro, mid-roll ads, outro. Then the episodes get embedded using a media player that matches the site's style.
And you track engagement.
We do. Listener engagement helps us figure out future blog topics, future deep dive episodes, what people actually care about.
But all done respecting privacy, you said.
Oh, absolutely. Rigorously respecting privacy preferences, GPC signals, cookie consent, all those regulations. It's non-negotiable.
That's a perfect lead-in to the next big piece, privacy and compliance. Built in, not bolted on.
Yes, this was foundational for the new site. Our team built a standards-compliant privacy infrastructure right in from day one.
What does that include, practically?
It means robust cookie consent mechanisms, recognition of the global privacy control, or GPC signal from your browser.
So my browser can automatically tell the site my preferences.
That's the idea. And real-time script blocking. Third-party scripts don't run unless you give permission.
Why is Trivera so serious about this? It sounds like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but our team have been advocating for this stuff since GDPR first hit the scene. Years of writing blogs, building it into proposals,
Trying to get clients on board.
and having honest conversations about what responsible privacy looks like. But honestly, too many website owners kind of ignore it until, if a fine hits or an audit happens.
Ouch. Reactive, not proactive.
Right. And as Tom really emphasizes in the blog, compliance isn't something you can just tack on later. It has to be part of the foundation.
So it was a big investment, but necessary.
A significant investment, but the commitment was unwavering. For you, as a user, it means a real, transparent system.
It respects my choices.
It respects GPC signals, manages cookies properly, blocks scripts appropriately, no shortcuts, no shady workarounds.
Just smart, ethical, transparent functionality.
Exactly. That's the standard we believe in, and it protects both visitors and the brand.
Okay, that's huge. And the final pillar Tom discusses is ADA compliance, accessibility. But going beyond just compliance.
Yeah, that's right. So first step, our team made sure the site met all the current WCAG ADA standards. Those are the guidelines for web accessibility right from the get-go. Check that box.
Standard practice, hopefully.
Should be. But then they pushed further. They added a tool that lets each individual user adjust the site experience to their own specific needs. Which brings up the why, Nova. Why view accessibility as more than just a legal thing?
Good question.
For Trivera, it's about thinking one person at a time, making sure everyone who visits the site can actually use it effectively. It's about inclusive design.
Okay, so how does that individual adjustment work?
Well, beyond making sure the site passes all the automated checks, the bots and audits.
The technical side.
Right. They added a really simple, intuitive interface right on the front end.
Easy to find.
Super easy. One click. And it gives any visitor control over things like contrast levels, type size, spacing between letters and lines, even turning off animations.
Wow. So someone with low vision could boost contrast and text size instantly.
Yep. Or someone sensitive to motion could stop animations effortlessly.
That's not just checking a box, that's practical.
That's accessibility for real people, putting the control in your hands.
Okay, so those are the 5 big pieces. UI, UX, Webster, the podcasts, privacy, and that personalized accessibility. That's a lot packed in.
It really is. We've covered the stunning visuals, the smart AI, the integrated content, the robust privacy, and the deep commitment to accessibility.
So after hearing about all these elements, you, our listener, might be thinking, okay, that's great for Trivera, but what does it mean for me? What's the takeaway for my business?
Good question. Stay with us, because when we come back, we're going to unpack those big lessons from Tom Snyder's deep dive into the new Trivera.com.
Hi, I'm Webster, Trivera's AI assistant, here to help your business thrive in the ever-evolving digital marketing landscape. Since 1996, Trivera has delivered digital marketing that drives measurable results, partnering with southeastern Wisconsin's strongest brands, blending creativity, technology, and strategy to help them grow. Now, we're leading the charge with powerful new AI solutions, branded podcast production, fully trained chatbots, predictive analytics, automated content generation and optimization tools that become your digital dream team, engaging audiences, capturing leads, optimizing campaigns, and delivering 24/7 support. From SEO-optimized websites and ROI-focused campaigns to custom AI tools built for real business impact, Trivera is the partner you can trust to help you own what's next. Visit Trivera.com today to make the rest of 2025 your smartest, most successful yet. Trivera, where 3 decades of expertise meet AI innovation to deliver digital marketing that converts.
Welcome back to Trivera's AI Deep Dive. Now back to our conversation with Chip and Nova.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Before the break, Nova, we were talking about all the components of the new Trivera.com.
Right, and the question was, what's in it for the listener? What are the broader lessons?
Exactly, because as Tom makes clear in his blog, this wasn't just a let's make it look pretty project. It was deeply strategic.
A vanity project, it was not.
Definitely not. Every part of it is designed to help you see what's possible for your own digital presence and maybe spot what might be missing.
Okay, so what are those universal lessons Tom pulls out? The key takeaways from this whole process?
Well, first, redesigns. They shouldn't just aim to look better. They absolutely need to work better.
For the audience and the bottom line.
Precisely. Use data. Refine intelligently. Don't just rebuild for the sake of it.
Makes sense. What's next?
Second takeaway. You just can't afford to ignore compliance, accessibility, and privacy anymore. It's not optional.
Not just because it's trendy or legally required, but because the risk is real.
The risk of skipping it is growing every single day. Tom stresses that. It affects trust, reputation, everything.
Okay, vital point. And the third?
Your brand's digital presence, your website. Mainly, it has to genuinely reflect your actual capabilities, your sophistication.
Because if your website looks behind the times...
It's really hard to convince people your business is ahead of the curve, right?
Yeah.
That first impression is just so critical.
Your website is your digital handshake, in a way.
A very important handshake. So, wrapping it all up, it comes back to our founder's bottom line. We practice what we preach, and we preach what we practice.
And this new site is the proof.
It's proof. A living demonstration of the kind of thoughtful, effective digital presence our team builds.
Okay. So maybe a final thought here for everyone listening. The web is constantly changing, speeding up. User expectations are only getting higher.
So the question is your current site truly moving your business forward? Or could it maybe secretly be holding you back?
Something to think about.
We definitely invite you to see what your site could become by exploring ours. Head over to Trivera.com.
Yeah, check it out. Chat with Webster. See what that pressure-free, intelligent interaction feels like.
Ask him questions
Yeah.
about what our team does, how we work, how we think.
And hey, if you want to go deeper, Chip and I are standing by. Just ask Webster about podcasts.
He knows where to find us.
Yeah.
And look, when you're ready to talk about building something this strategic, this impactful for your business,
our team is here, ready to help make that happen.
you can find more deep dives just like this one and connect with us by downloading, subscribing.
And please share this deep dive with others who might find it useful.
Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time.
Stay curious.
Thanks for joining us on Trivera's AI Deep Dive with Chip and Nova. If you enjoyed this episode, you can find more and stay up to date with new episodes wherever you listen to podcasts, or find them on our website and our social media channels. And don't forget to visit us at Trivera.com to learn how we can help take your marketing to the next level. Ready to talk? Reach out. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.